Travis Kelce, who plays for the Chiefs, would be the happiest person right now because he is so adorable. According to quarterback Bernie Kosar, this is a romantic detail about pop superstar Taylor Swift. Yes, I'm in love. The famous pop singer herself prepared cute waffles with a cat print design for her boyfriend Travis Kelce before one of the events, which was his game against the Kansas City Chiefs. It was on Odyssey's 560 Sports on Tuesday, October 22, and who took a picture with Swift before the Chiefs game against the Los Angeles Chargers. The creator of Care Coffee claimed that meeting Swift was amazing and that there isn't a better role model for young parents and children than her. According to Bernie Kosar, it's amazing to witness her sincere care for others as well as her attention to detail and consideration. He and Swift were seen in the rapidly becoming viral pictures during a pre-game dinner at Kelce's residence. We were having dinner at his place about 3 hours before the game, and Taylor was very gracious to come by herself. She brought Travis some homemade waffles that she had made for him during his pre-game meal, he said. Bernie Kosar laughs, saying that even though he tries to eat vegan and gluten-free and is a juicer, he still has to try some of those waffles on game day. When you're so pleased with your roles that you broadcast them on the internet, Swift wrote on Instagram in 2020. She showcased several roles. Surprisingly, though, her partner Travis Kelce has always expressed on social media and in several interviews that he loves sugary morning items, especially French toast. In an interview with Men's Journal in 2020, Kelce first confessed his love for French toast. He explained that on game day, "You need to refuel to have the energy you need for the game." He tells the publication that eating French toast spikes my blood sugar and increases my intake of carbohydrates. When Kansas native actor Rob Riggle questioned Kelce on X, the former Twitter platform, about his favorite pre-game meal a year later, the athlete responded, "Toast French style." Then, in 2022, Kelce revealed to Inside Hook that ever since she joined the Chiefs, her go-to pre-game food has been French toast and strawberries. Taylor Swift is known for her baking skills. Photographers Inzy and Viewed revealed that she brought a loaf of homemade pumpkin pie into the studio for the Person of the Year photo session. They posted on Instagram saying, "Love you, Taylor, kisses." Priest fans all across the world are melted by this couple's sweetness, and whatever they touch turns to pure gold. During Christmas, waffles and caps bearing the number 87 all became popular purchases. The duo had an instant and significant economic impact. This year, Taylor Swift contributed a high rate of $5 to the U.S. economy. The choice of Time magazine to name female artist Taylor Swift Person of the Year 2023 has stunned a lot of individuals in the American public. Allowing a pop artist to win Person of the Year led many to believe that Time magazine's primary selection was too shallow. Time has always selected people who are deemed to have weight, taking into account the restrictions such as politicians, millionaires, and well-known social activists when choosing the Person of the Year recipient. There has never been an entertainment celebrity named Person of the Year, but Taylor Swift is not your typical entertainment star. The characteristics is in actuality, not even the biggest music performers and bands at the height of their popularity have succeeded to the same extent as Taylor Swift in 2023. Swift's career has advanced to a level never before attained by international music stars. Taylor Swift rose to fame as a musician with the highest-grossing tour in history, the Eras Tour. The money made by Taylor Swift's music merchandise is likewise legendary. Not only did the movie about her Eras Tour make a lot of money, but it was also nominated for other cinematic prizes. The movie about her tour was created by Swift herself. At Your Own Your Mercedes launched research terms regarding Taylor Swift, while the radio station continued to play her songs. Swift has so many admirers that they want to see her play in a stadium 3 nights in a row. Taylor Swift is incredibly, steadfastly, and devotedly loved by her fans. The international showbiz schedule this year has been dominated by information regarding Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift became the official world's most popular music star last week, the week she turned 34. Taylor Swift went from being a 14-year-old country music performer with a recording contract to a pop singer who rules award events. Swift's album has sold 114 million copies worldwide. Swift's singing career has flourished due to her talent for writing songs. Swift is regarded as the queen of breakup songs. By sharing her personal story of a broken relationship, she touched many people's hearts and established a strong bond with her fan base. Taylor Swift has matured and grown up since her early, innocent songs like Love Story and You Belong With Me are Christ with the continuation as her to wish capture the emotions of a teenage girl. Songs like The Last Great American Dynasty and Champagne Matters are examples of her more nuanced and thoughtful compositions. Swift songs always include narrative-style lyrics. Swift has faced criticism, strict rules, and public insults throughout her career. She must also put in a lot of effort to keep her form and class throughout time. Swift overcame it after all to reach the pinnacle of her profession. Taylor Swift has persevered through challenging times in her career because of her ambition. I believe that's the next step for my career, even under the worst of circumstances. I believe my mental fortitude is sufficient to handle any situation. Even with all of the appearances, Taylor Swift's biggest career accomplishment to date has been the Eras Tour, which she did to promote her 10th album. Additionally, Taylor Swift's entire singing career to date is summed up in one tour. The ErasTour is now the highest-grossing tour in the global music industry's history. Swift began her Eras Tour in the United States in March of this year, selling out 53 of her performances in 20 locations. Swift then started her international tour. Swift's success with the Eras Tour eclipses many other well-known musicians' successful tours. Like Tour Eras consistently breaks attendance records. Swift has not only left an artistic and emotional legacy among her followers, but she has also left an economic legacy as she visits the cities. The figures demonstrate just how much of an economic boost the Eras Tour produced. The U.S. Travel Association's projections indicate that the Eras Tour may have brought in much to $5 billion in revenue while it was traveling through us cities. The U.S. economy has seen an increase in expenditure of almost $5 billion as a result of Taylor Swift's tour. This sum of money was spent by Swift's American admirers on transportation, lodging, and other costs associated with visiting a city to see their idol perform. In addition to benefiting financially from the Eras Tour, Swift was acknowledged by us economic analysts for having a favorable impact on the U.S. economy. For instance, during her 2 music nights in Denver, Colorado, each concert goer spent an average of $1,300 on lodging, transportation, and food buying. This resulted in a $140 increase in state spending for the state of Colorado. Taylor Swift entertained 500,000 people with 6 performances in Los Angeles, California, and generated an estimated $320 in event revenue for the state. Swift's tour has improved both the general U.S. economy this year and the economies of several states. The University of Chicago's Miss Carolyn Sloan, an economics instructor, told Forbes magazine that Taylor Swift is like a large corporation operating in many fields. She can bring an economic boost in many areas. When it comes to the business side of things, we have misjudged the extent of Swift's career. Nobody can question this given the figures released this year. To the positive indicators of the U.S. economy can be attributed to the purchasing power of Swift's followers during her concert evenings. First, the local economies of the locations where the year's tour stops have benefited from the fans' eagerness to travel between states and towns. Book hotel rooms, shop, dine, visit, and generally have a good time. American business publications like the Wall Street Journal and Fortune have examined Taylor Swift's economic impact on the U.S. economy. Taylor Swift will resume her tour in February 2024, visiting various Asian nations. After the winter break the following summer, she will travel to Europe. Swift will make a fall performance return to the United States when the tour reaches its last leg. After the Eras Tour concludes, Swift's profits from her singing career are expected to reach over $4 billion, according to projections by the Washington Post. Until now, no celebrity in the history of music has ever done this. Swift is wealthy, but he also knows how to give back to the less fortunate. She frequently makes extremely substantial financial donations to nonprofits that help the underprivileged with their food needs. Additionally, Swift frequently sends gifts to nonprofits that work in the cities where she performs. Swift handed the tour crew workers a bonus at the conclusion of the U.S. tour, worth up to $55 million. Of these, 50 truck drivers who drove cars in the U.S. hauling equipment for tours received $95,000 apiece. One of Swift's best qualities is that she always acts politely toward the employees who work with her. Swift is an inspiration to her fans. Swift indeed has a large following of female fans. Many admirers claim to sympathize with Swift and to find her admirable. Every time Taylor Swift makes an appearance, she enhances her appearance and becomes more stunning. Swift overcame the lowest points in her life when her reputation was most damaged. She will never forget the news of the heated altercation between rapper Kanye West and singer Taylor Swift. Swift went on stage to disparage her in 2009 during a live broadcast music award event, sparking a furious controversy at the time. Subsequently, West wrote a song in which she claimed that Swift had given her permission to make extremely offensive lyrics. A video of the incident between Swift and West was shared by Kanye West and the rapper's ex-wife Kim Kardashian. Swift claims the video was altered to give the impression that she had accepted, but it was fabricated footage. Swift's reputation was severely damaged after this video was made public. Swift was compelled to live a solitary life for a year. It was an unprecedentedly deep psychological collapse. Swift did not hesitate to reflect on that difficult period when she was named Person of the Year in 2023. She found solace in the unexpected person of veteran British singer Paul McCartney. He penned a note to Swift handwritten saying, "Take care of your broken wings and then learn to fly." Swift hung this piece of paper in her Manhattan, New York home by placing it in a picture frame. Swift is currently enjoying tremendous success, while West's career is currently plagued by numerous scandals. Swift reflected on the moment when she was mistreated and concluded, "Trash will always eliminate itself over time." Swift's strong, direct, and unyielding attitude excites a lot of people. Although Swift's concert tickets are pricey, her performances are always worth the money spent by her fans. In a 3-hour performance, Swift can switch between 16 different outfits and more than 40 songs. Swift claimed that singing and treadmill, jogging, are two of the main ways she practices her voice and physical strength every day. These to make sure she has adequate physical strength and vocal stability. When performing at lengthy performances, she needs to be able to sing the full list of more than 40 songs clearly and steadily on a treadmill. Swift's actions during the tour are incredibly admirable. Although Swift can perform 3 nights in a row, Beyoncé needs a lengthy pause between gigs. While on tour, Adele frequently experiences issues with her physical and mental well-being. In contrast, Swift consistently puts on a consistent show despite her hectic schedule. In contrast to Swift, who always arrives on time, interacts in moderation, and sings as much as she can during each performance, Madonna frequently arrives late to events and talks a lot on stage. Swift always puts on one of the best performances among female celebrities. In the entertainment world, Taylor Swift is like a superhero, an unstoppable force, a celebrity who breaks records like never before in the music business. Taylor Swift revealed to Time her current state of mind, saying, "I feel most proud and happy right now, and I'm also really satisfied with creative ideas. I feel more liberated than before since we can choose to keep things straightforward or get as complex as we like. Ultimately, though, there's just one thing I want to know. Do you find following me entertaining?"